Okay, so you're gonna have a strap in your hand or a band in your hand. And let's go ahead, we're gonna be playing with some pulses for the hips. So we wanna get this connection of inner thighs, glutes, transverse abdominis, meaning your deep innermost abs. And then you're gonna also add your shoulders. So your palms are gonna be facing the ground. Hands are gonna be, arms are gonna be straight out in front of you, turned out. You're gonna inhale here. Exhale, lower down, and we're gonna hold and open the arms. Good. Now, we're gonna inhale to stand up and bring the arms back together. Exhale to lower down and open. Inhale back up. Exhale to lower down. Inhale back up. Exhale, lower down. Good. For 5. Exhale. 4. 3. 2. And on this one, we're gonna pause down. Arms are open. We're gonna do 10 little pulses, but they're not fast. It's just you're not going as high up and down. So it's inhale, exhale. And as you exhale, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, 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 exhale. For 3, 2, hold. Now we're gonna paint 5 circles with just the right arm. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, the other direction. 5. Everyone push taller through the head. 3, 2, 1, and hold. 5 circles with the left arm. 5, 4, 3, 2. Engage the glutes. Draw those knees together. And then 5 circles the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand up tall. Bring the arms down. Walk the feet in. Round the shoulders forward and back. Okay. Now we're going to take both feet. We're going to step on the strap. Turn the palms to face forward. Feet are going to be parallel. Toes facing forward. And as you squat down, you lift the arms straight out in front of you. Lift forward. Try to send those knees back behind you. Now you don't have to go as high as you can. You're only going up as high as you can keep those shoulders down away from your ears. Good. Exhale and squeeze the glutes as you lower down. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and on this one, let's pause. Arms up, draw the shoulder blades down, and we're going to do again those pulses. Inhale as you go up, exhale as you go down. Exhale, exhale. Squeeze the glutes as you go down. Draw the belly button and the whole core in. Focus on that triangle for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. 5 circles each direction with the arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bend the elbows in. Lower the arms down. Stand up. Round the shoulders forward and back. Nice. Just, you're still stepping in the middle of the strap. Just let the strap go out to the side. Arms go out to your side. Right arm overhead. Left arm in front. Side bend. Draw yourself up. Left arm overhead. Right arm in front. Side bend. Draw yourself up. Okay, now we're going to do some internal rotation. Internal rotation. So you don't just turn the knees, you actually pick the foot up and you go pigeon-toed. Then you go pigeon-toed with the other foot. Okay, we're not doing a big range of motion here. It's going to feel a little different. And we're just going to start to hinge forward. And then squeeze the glutes to come up. Don't do big range of motion here. Keep that internal rotation and hinge forward. And as you hinge forward, see if you can internally rotate more. Squeeze the glutes as you come up. Last one, internally rotate it. And then hinge the glutes to come up. So you feel that internal rotation of the femur. Now turn your feet back to parallel. Take a big step forward with your left foot. Keep your right heel, left foot is in front, right foot is in back. Keep the right heel on the ground behind you. Bend that left knee on top of the left ankle, keeping that heel down. And now from here, you're going to hinge forward, getting a stretch in that back calf, and now squeeze the glute, especially that back right glute. Squeeze both glutes, and now bring your arms in front of your knees, reaching forward, squeeze those glutes, and now we're gonna rotate, reaching that right arm back behind you, rotate the torso, rotate the hips, squeeze the glutes, and then inhale, rotate everything back to center. Exhale, draw the abdominal wall in, keep that heel down, and then back to center. It's exhale to rotate. Inhale back to center and then hold. So we've gotten that spinal rotation. Now, press firmly into that left heel that's in front. Bring the feet together. Send that right foot back again. Now, there's no weight transfer. We're just sending the leg back and in. We've transferred all the weight into the front leg. Now we're really drawing on the glute and the inner thighs to stabilize. You send the leg back and forward, back and forward. For 5, 4. It's inhale to relax that leg back, exhale to squeeze to come in. And then bring the legs together. Your legs are together and you're in this squat position. Let's just lower and lift both heels. Now your knees lift up. They don't go forward as you're doing it. The knees go straight up, up. Let the tailbone extend out and behind, and up, and up. Feel the whole hamstring for 3, for 2, last 1. Hold down, shift all the weight into the right foot. Send the left foot back and put equal weight in both feet. Reach the hands in front. Keep that left foot back behind you. Keep that heel down. And now we're going to rotate and open. We're doing the other side. Good. And then rotate back to center. Susan, see if you can let your pelvis rotate more towards the camera. Yep. And then back to center. Good. Rotate. And then center and hold. Good. Get all the weight in that front heel. Squeeze the glute, draw those inner thighs towards one another, and then send the leg back. So now it's the left leg coming forward and back. The right leg has all the weight in front. If I switch the sides up, I'm sorry. Just make sure you're doing your other side. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, 1. Bring the feet together. Equalize the weight into both feet and you're in your heels. Stick that tailbone out. Susan, extend your low back more. Feet are together. Now, instead of lowering and lifting the heels, tap the fronts of your feet. You can rest your hands on your knees for some extra support, making sure that the only thing that is moving is the ankles. Your knees should be as close to being on top of your heels as possible. Extend that low back. Good, Brandy, just like that. Hey, Marie, make it smaller. Don't let the knees move at all. Don't let the pelvis bounce. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and then everybody place the feet down, stand up tall. Shake it all out. Okay, we're going to send the legs wide again. Turn out. Actually, I take that back. Go back to parallel. Legs are parallel. You're going to squat down, try to get those knees on top of the heels, and we're going to shift all the weight to the right leg, and then all the way to the left. Now your pelvis, good, y'all, your pelvis doesn't change height. We're just going to go side to side. Good. Y'all are doing it great. Now just look down at your knees and make sure they don't go forward in front of your ankles. Side. Now if this ever gets to be too much, you do stand up more and you can just do knee bends and then your pelvis will move. But try to stay as low as you possibly can. For 3, for 2, and let's pause with all the weight in the right foot. All that weight is in the right foot. Now we're going to turn the entire body to the right. You're going to bring both hands to the inside of the right foot, and you're in this deep, deep lunge. Draw your shoulder blades down and send your right foot back. Now you're in a full plank. Good. At any point, it's too much in anyone's shoulders, you pike your hips up. But we're holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You place one knee down, then your other knee down. So you're in an all fours position now. And we're just going to round the spine up, extend the spine back. Now, at any point, it's too much in anyone's shoulders. All that you do is you shift your pelvis behind your knees, and that puts more load into your hips. So again, if it's ever too much in anyone's wrists or shoulders, you just send those sit bones back. Round the spine up, extend the spine back. Great. Now, holding here, what you're going to do is send your right leg back behind you and hold. Actively push out of that right heel. Get that right glute really firing and lift the right foot off the ground. Now reach your left arm forward. Good, we're gonna hold here. Now, open the left arm out to the side as you open the right leg out to the side without letting your pelvis move, and hold. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, bring them both back to center. Slow and hold. Open, hold. Exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale to open, hold. Exhale, bring the arm and leg back to center. Last one. Exhale to hold, and we're going to pause there. Now, let's paint 5 circles each direction. 5, 4, 3. Make sure pelvis is square to the ground. Good. And 5 circles the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the arm and leg back to center. Place the hand down. Place the knee down. Then you're just going to sit back towards your heels. Shake the wrists out. Okay, we're going to do something a little different here. So, you're going to have your knees, before we do the other side, you're going to have your knees about shoulder distance, if not just a little bit outside of your shoulders. Now, for everyone that can tuck their toes and sit back on your heels, please do. If you can't, just raise your hand and I can give you the modification if there's anyone that cannot do this. Okay, so what we're going to do here is if you can't do that position, you come up to this position. Why doesn't everyone come up to this position? Because it looks like almost everybody, this is a more comfortable position. So from this position right here, you still are going to now separate the feet so that they're about shoulder distance, also in line with your sit bones. And what we're going to do here is squeeze the knees towards each other. You're going to feel how that turns on your inner thighs. If you need to roll up your mat, if it's too uncomfortable on the ground, please do that now. And then we're trying to stay upright. Good. And now just bend and lower down just as far as feels comfortable for you. Like you're about to sit down and then come back up. Your range of motion is dependent upon you. There's not a set range. It's what you're comfortable with. So it's going to be inhale to sit back. Squeeze those inner thighs and exhale to come up. Squeezing glutes, inner thighs, draw the core on. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Susan, try not to hinge forward when you go back. Everybody, you want to try to keep that chest up. And exhale. Instead of down. Don't hinge forward. Good. Much better. Inhale. And then exhale, squeeze. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze up and hold. You're squeezing those knees towards each other. You're squeezing those glutes. Everyone, do a pelvic tilt. Tuck your pubic bone towards the sternum. As you exhale, inhale, let everything relax. Exhale, pubic bone towards the bottom of the ribs. Squeeze those knees towards each other. Inner thighs towards each other. Inhale, everything relaxes. Exhale, tuck, squeeze the knees towards each other. Core comes in. Inhale to relax. Last one. Exhale, pelvic tilt, tuck, squeeze knees towards each other. Core is in. And then inhale to relax. Come back to your all fours position. Round the spine up. Extend the spine back. We're now going to take your your left leg. Extend the left leg back behind you and push out of that left heel. You're going to float the left leg up. Holding there. Now, reach the right arm forward. Hold. Push out of that right shoulder. We're going to take a big inhale. Open the arm and leg. Hold. Exhale. Use your inner thighs and glutes to come back in. Inhale. Open arm and leg. Exhale. Draw everything back in. Inhale. Open. Exhale. Back in. Good. Inhale. Open. Exhale. Back in. Last one. Inhale. Open. Exhale. Back in. And on this one, inhale, open, and hold. Now, everyone, check in with your pelvis. Make sure you're not rotated up towards the ceiling. Good. And let's paint 5 circles with the arm and the leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knee in. Bend it down. Place the hand down. Shake the wrists out. Come up to a high kneeling position. Okay, grab your straps. We're in this high kneeling position. You're going to bring your hands so that they are about a hand's width in between your 2 hands. I'm just going to sit back on my heels so that I can get closer. Everyone else, you can stay up on your knees or you can sit down. Bring your hands above your head. Now, what you're going to do, draw your shoulder blades down. You want to keep your wrists on top of your elbows. Bend the elbows, pulling down. And draw the strap in front of your eyes. Inhale, straighten the arms. The hands come towards each other. Exhale, pull the shoulder blades down like you're doing a pull-up. And inhale, straighten back up. Exhale, draw shoulder blades down, close the ribs. Then when you inhale, inflate the lungs to bring the arms up. Exhale to pull down, ribs close. Inhale, straighten up. Last one, exhale, pull the ribs down, shoulder blades come down and hold. Rotate the palms to face the ground. Rotate the palms to face forward. Your wrists are still on top of your elbows. Good, Marie, pull those shoulders down. Yeah, inhale to come forward. Good, exhale to go down. Inhale, good, Brandy. Exhale, down. Last one, inhale, forward. Exhale, down and hold. Shoulder blades pull down away from your ears. Good, reach those arms straight out in front of you. Bend the elbows wide. Wrists are going wide with the elbows. Straighten forward, bend in. Good, straighten forward, bend in. Good, Kathy, straighten forward, bend in. And as you bend in, let your shoulder blades pinch a little bit. Straighten forward, last one. Bend in, and now lower your elbows down to your side. Let your straps come down to the ground. Shake it all out. We're going to lie down on our backs. Okay, really quickly, we're going to be doing some pulsing with the low abdominals, pelvic floor, meaning you want to get the idea of that triangle. I kind of harp on it, I think, almost every class. To find that triangle, you're going to bring the heels of your hands to find the edge of your pelvis, your ASIS, the front of your pelvis. Bring your fingers to touch just above your pubic bone. And then your thumbs are going to touch. That makes a triangle. Everybody bend your knees. And you'll really feel the outline because of your hip flexors. You'll feel a ligament there. So that makes that triangle. Just without changing the shape of anything in your spine, you take a big inhale. Exhale, try to draw that triangle down. It's hard to isolate this movement. Inhale to relax. So as you do this, activate those inner thighs and pull those knees towards each other without letting your knees actually move. You want to pull those knees as if they were pushing into the ground. Draw that triangle down. It's a little bit easier. Inhale to relax everything. Exhale, now squeeze your glutes, pull those knees towards each other and pull that triangle down. You might get more access to that. Inhale, relax. Last one. Squeeze glutes, draw knees towards each other, pull that triangle down. and relax. So just remember how to access that triangle. We're going to take an inhale here. Exhale, squeeze your glutes, pull the triangle down, draw the knees towards each other, lift the hips up into a bridge. You can keep your hands on that triangle or rest it down. Inhale, let everything relax as you lower down. Exhale, glutes squeeze, inner thighs draw on, pelvic floor draws up. Inhale, lower down. Exhale to go up. Inhale, back down, letting everything relax. Now this is the one in which we're going to do pulses. Exhale, you're going to go up. Now don't let your pelvis move. We're not lowering the hips. We're activating that pelvic floor, that triangle. So we're going to do pulses of pulsing that pelvic floor down. So pull the triangle down for 10, 9, 8, squeeze those glutes. Activate those inner thighs for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Keep everything active as you straighten that right leg straight out in front of you. You're keeping that deep innermost core on. Hold. Now reach your arms straight up towards the ceiling. Good. Reach that leg up towards the ceiling. Hold. Now you're going to lower the leg down in front of you as you reach the arms above you, but keep that sternum drawing down. And then inhale back to center. We're going to go slow. Exhale, pulling everything down. Inhale back to center. Exhale, slower, Susan. Inhale, 3 more. Exhale. Inhale, good Marie. Good Ava. Exhale. Inhale and hold. Lower that leg till the knees are side by side. Bend the knee, place that foot down. Lower the pelvis down, lower the arms down. Send your knees one direction as your head goes the other. And then the other direction as your head goes the other direction. Inhale back to center. We're going to do the other side. Take a big inhale here. Remember that active of that pulse. Knees draw towards each other without actually drawing. Squeeze the glutes. Pull the triangle down. Come up. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, straighten your opposite leg. Pull down to that low abdominal. Squeeze those knees towards each other and activate both glutes. Reach the arms towards the ceiling. Reach the leg towards the ceiling. Good. Lower the leg. Lift the arms up. Good. Bring the arms towards the ceiling. Reach the leg towards the ceiling. Lower the leg. Reach the arms up. Good. And bring both back up. Lower arm and leg. Bring both back up. 2 more. 1. Good, Kathy. Just like that. Keep your pelvis lifted, Kathy. And reach the arm and leg towards the ceiling. Bend the knee. Place that foot down. Now everybody do a pelvic tilt here. Drop down so that your low back is flat. So you keep that pelvic tilt. We're going to take a big inhale here. Exhale, bring the arms behind, hands behind the head to support the neck. Curl your head and shoulders up. And hold. Push your head back into your hands. Take a big inhale into the back of the ribs. Let them expand. Feel how your elbows will reach further out to the sides of the rooms. Keep that expansion of the scapula and close the sternum in the front more. Get the more core in front, and you can curl up higher. Take a big inhale. Exhale, bring your right leg to tabletop. Make sure your chin is not on your chest. You should have about a tangerine in between your chin and your chest, and don't squeeze it. Then bring your left leg up and hold. Pull onto that triangle. Squeeze the knees towards each other. Squeeze the glutes. Straighten the legs forward. Bend them back in. Slowly. Exhale, straighten the legs forward. Inhale back in. At any point it's too much for the neck, you can lower those head and shoulders, but straighten forward. Back in. Straighten forward and hold here, everybody. Hold. Squeeze those inner thighs. Hold. See if you can drop your sternum down, holding up higher for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Last one. Bend the knees in. Lower head and shoulders. Place one foot down, then the other foot down. Bring your hands down to your side. Send your knees side to side. Good. And let's just roll over onto a side. You choose which side. Okay, create a little pillow for yourself. Bring both legs to tabletop in front of you. Okay, again, you're going to lift your ribs off the ground. Draw on that core. What you're going to do, we're lifting the entire leg. Your back is up like it. You're not really up against a wall. Pretend you're up against a wall so that your pelvis can't rotate. So you lift the entire leg up, then you lower it down. Lift the entire leg up, lower down. Good. Entire leg goes up. Good. Keeping the heel in line with the knee. You all are doing that. Fantastic. And then 3 more. 3. Exhale to go up. Squeeze the glutes as you lift. Inhale to come down. Exhale, squeeze those glutes, draw on that triangle. Inhale to come down. Last one. Hold up. Now activate that triangle again. Squeeze your glutes, and we're going to do pulses. Pulsing the knee back without moving the pelvis. You pulse up, 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 up. Exhale, 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 exhale. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower your leg back to parallel. It's still floating. Now your knee is going to stay still in space. Inhale, exhale, pull that triangle in, lift your heel towards the ceiling, and then inhale back down. It's as if you're dragging your heel up the wall, and then inhale back down. Drag your heel up the wall, inhale back down. Heel up the wall, back down. Triangle in as heel lifts, and then let it all relax. Triangle in as heel lifts, let it all relax. 3 more. 3, 2. Last 1 and hold. Now we're going to straighten that top leg. It's still internally rotated. Then you're going to bend that knee. Straighten the knee. Bend the knee. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. 3 more. 3 and 2. Last 1. Keep that leg straight and hold. Let's paint 5 circles each direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick the leg back in line with you. Turn it to parallel. Let it rest down. Everybody lift your ribs off. Feel how that pushes your foot further away. Reach that top arm up and really reach and get a stretch. So you're pushing out of your foot, reaching out of your shoulder. You're getting a really great side bend stretch here. And then bring everything back in and down. And what we're going to do is you're going to just push yourself up to come up. Before we do the other side, you're going to sit up on your sit bones. Let's wrap your feet. You're going to sit up tall. Take a big inhale here. Exhale. Pelvic tilt to roll off the sit bones and down. Inhale. Lungs fill up with air as you come up. Pull the triangle in. Squeeze the knees together. Exhale. Roll back. We're only going to the top of your pelvis. Not quite so far down, Brandy. Come up a bit. Inhale. Back up. So we're going about a quarter of the way. So you're up on your sit bones. Yeah. Go back a quarter of the way. So none of your spine but your sacrum is on the mat. And hold. Now everyone reach those arms forward. Draw your shoulder blades down. Really reach out of your left arm. Your left arm is staying straight. You're going to bend your right arm in and rotate to the right. Inhale back to center. And you're letting your ribs rotate underneath your shoulder blade. That's reaching forward. So that left arm stays completely still. Your right arm bends in as you rotate. Good. That left arm is not moving at all. And just feel how the ribs are moving underneath it for 3, for 2, 1. Rotate back to center. Hold. Draw those shoulder blades back down. Take a big inhale into the top of the lungs to build yourself back up. Take a quick inhale. Exhale. Roll back down. Reach out of the shoulders, but pull the scapula down. Now it's going to be left arm bends in. You still reach out of that right arm as you rotate in, and then back to center. Feel the obliques engage as you come in. Back to center. Pull in and center. Pull in and center. Last 3. For 3 and center. For 2 and center. Last 1 and center. And then from here, come all the way up. Round the shoulders forward and back, and let's just roll the neck. Just little neck circles. It's easy to just get into those shoulders. Let go of your strap. Bend your elbows, push them down towards the ground. Now take your right hand, straighten your right arm towards the ground so that your fingertips are touching the ground. So your right hand, fingertips are touching the ground. Push that left elbow towards the ground as well. Now side bend, left ear towards left shoulder. And then try to get, without actually being able to, try to reach to get your whole hand onto the ground, your right hand. Try to get that right hand to touch the ground, all of it, without drawing it towards you. And now start to look over your left shoulder as you're still trying to touch the ground. Make your hand flat with that right hand on the ground. So you're getting a full stretch. If this hurts, you need to lay off a little bit. This should feel like a nice stretch. You're creating traction. And then rotate back to center. Round the shoulders forward and back. So if you're starting to feel a pull, you're going too hard. This should feel nice and gentle. Okay, just reach the left hand out to the side so only the fingertips are touching. Bend the right elbow into your side. Push that right elbow towards the ground. Okay, right ear towards right shoulder. And then try to flatten out your hand, that left hand onto the ground. And then you can start to look over that right shoulder. Still trying to push your hand flat to the ground. And rotate back to center. Round the shoulders forward and back. Good. Okay, now come to that all fours position again. We're going to round the spine up. Extend the spine back. We're going to stay on your knees, but everybody, you're going to walk your hands forward. The walking of your hands forward lets your hips come forward to flatten out towards the ground. So these are knee planks. And now from these knee planks, draw your shoulder blades down to get this nice long straight line from your shoulders down through your knees. It's like an even slope. Good. Shoulders draw down, Kathy. Good. Now everyone, draw that triangle in, belly button in, ribs down. You should feel as if you're trying to squeeze in between two panes of glass. And now keep your eyes of your elbows facing forward. So your elbows, when they bend, will be narrow. As you bend the elbows and straighten the elbows. You bend the elbows, you straighten the elbows. Good. Your hips should be flat. Your glutes are engaged. For 5, for 4, for 3. Good, Marie. Elbows narrow, Marie. Squeeze in. 2. And then everybody, let's just lower your body all the way down to the ground. Good. And your elbows are going to come up in line with your shoulders to make goalpost arms. We're going to do some extension. Reach your right arm forward. Right arm is straight. Left arm is still bent and resting on the ground. You're going to reach your right arm up as you extend up. And then lower back down. Just the right arm is lifting as you extend up. Now as you extend up, bringing that right arm, lift the left leg. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Lift and lower. And see if you can activate everything from the middle finger of that right hand. You're still pushing up and lifting from the middle toe of that left foot. And just see if you can activate that whole cross line. For 3, belly button draws up. Glutes engaged. 2. Last one. And up and hold. Then you bend that right elbow in. Rest it on the ground. Rest the left leg down. Lower the head and chest. Take an inhale here. Everyone, push your pubic bone gently into the mat. Straighten your left arm forward now. Lift the head and lift the right arm. Sorry, left arm. And then lower back down. Whichever arm is straight. It should be your left arm as you lift up. Lower back down. Now as you lift the head and chest, lift the right leg. Lower back down. Good. Lift up. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Good. 2 more. Belly button draws up. Inhale to lift. Lower back down. Last one. Inhale, lift, and hold. Now, squeeze the glutes. Push the pubic bone away. Draw the shoulder blades down. Pubic bone into the mat. Lift your opposite leg. So both legs are floating now. If you can, straighten both arms. If it ever gets into the low back, you can bend the elbows in. But straighten, and now start to swim. So arms stay straight. And you're just small little lifts and lowers towards the ceiling, then towards the ground. Small, small, small. for 5. Good, Marie. 4. Belly button up, Ava. Lift the chest up. 3, 2. And bend the elbows in. Lower everything down. Push yourself up and back into a child's pose. Or if another stretch, like I think it's in yoga, it's called happy baby, that might feel better. And some people's back, you just do whatever stretch feels good for your body right now. Good. And then when you're ready, you're going to come back up to this all fours position. I shouldn't say when you're ready. We should just go into it because it might be a long time, depending on how you're feeling. Okay, now find that separation of the shoulder blades here. See how I'm sinking into my arms? I'm going to push my chest away. It draws my shoulder blades underneath. So find that. Keep the shoulder blades separated. Now we're going to send the right leg back behind you. Re-engage these 3 points, your 2 shoulders and your right hip. And then straighten your left leg back behind you. And you're in a full plank now. Holding here. Keep the activation of everything. Hold. Now we're going to take the left leg. It's going to come to the outside of your left hand. And then really draw on the core, draw on your shoulders, pull everything up, 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 up. You're in a lunge position now. Good. Now bring your feet together. You're in your squat, and now stand up tall. Good. Bring the legs together. We're going to inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, look down the nose, round the spine forward. Let the rounding of the spine be what lets all the air out of your lungs. And then we're going to inhale, building the spine back up. Halfway in, hold, then let all the air out. And then continue, inhale. Everything up, round the shoulders forward and back. So like how we started, same, but different. You're going to separate the legs wide. Turn out. Okay? You have more access to these inner thighs. They're a little bit more awake, and the glutes. Be aware of that triangle. So, inhale here. And then exhale, lower down into your squat. Inhale back up. See if you can get more activation. Inner thighs, core, glutes. Exhale, going down. Inhale back up. Bring your arms in front of you so you don't have to hinge forward. Exhale, counterbalance. Inhale back up. Exhale to go down. Inhale back up. Last one, on this one we're going to hold down. Now really get into that glute activation. Place your hands on your inner thighs, everybody. Activate. Try to draw your knees towards each other, but let your arms resist. That's going to turn on your inner thighs, and you're going to hold here. Keep that pressure in. Drawing the legs in. You're resisting with your arm. We're going to do 10 pulses up and down. Keep those inner thighs active. 10, 9, 8, 7. Exhale as you go down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Now we're just going to rotate toes to face forward. Knees are facing forward now. We're going to go side to side. Inhale through center. Exhale to side. Inhale through center. Exhale to side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Squeeze the glutes as you exhale. Inhale, relax. Exhale. Inhale to relax. Exhale. Last one. Inhale and hold. Exhale, stand up. Shake the legs out. Okay, we're going to be traveling back to the ground. Find that same activation that you just felt in the hips, that rounding. If at any point it's too much to the wrist, you can drop down to your forearms. We're going to inhale, float everything up. Exhale, look down the nose, round the spine forward, reaching down towards the ground. Good. Walk your hands out to a plank. Lower your legs back down. Now everybody squeeze your glutes, bring your feet together, and see if you can zip up, getting your inner thighs active. Draw the shoulder blades down. We're holding here. for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now separate your feet so they're in line with your shoulders. Come up onto your hands if you're on your elbows. And now you're going to bend your knees and send your sits bones back towards your heels. Good. We're going to do these serratus push-ups here. You're going to bend your elbows, then straighten. Your shoulders are behind your wrist. You bend, then you straighten. Bend, then straighten. Bend, then straighten. For 5, 4. Good. 3, 2. Last 1. And then you're going to straighten your legs up, walk your hands back towards your feet, and build your spine up 1 vertebra at a time. Inhale, float the arms up above the head. Exhale, send your arms out to the side to make a T. Then you're going to bend your elbows, fingertips are going to go towards the ceiling. Bring your legs together. We're going to take your left foot. Take a big step forward with your left foot. Okay, bend the left knee over the left ankle. Now, if this is good in your knees, you're just going to hinge forward here and hold. If you can challenge your stability and your knees are not a problem, bend your back knee down into 2 90-degree angles. Then hold. If you're in the 90-90 lunge, 2 90-degree angles, you bring your chest upright. Everybody, rotate towards your front leg. Then rotate back center. Opposite shoulder towards that front knee. We're just rotating opposite shoulder. If your knees are bothering you, you straighten both of your legs and you do this with your legs straight. You do not have to do the 90-90 lunge. Good. For 3, 2, 1, and stand up tall. Bring your feet together. Now you're going to keep your right foot forward. Left foot steps back. Bend that right foot forward. If this is good in your knees, you stay here. If it's better in your knees to keep both knees straight, please do. If you can, bend your back knee towards the ground. Hitting 2 90-degree angles. Find the position that works for you. Now rotate that left side towards the right knee. Then back to center. Rotate, center. Pull triangle in, squeeze glutes as you rotate. Come back to center. Last 2. 1. Exhale, 2. Come back to center. Straighten everything up. Bring the legs together. Lower the arms down. Round the shoulders forward and back. Last time. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, look down the nose, round the spine forward, reaching down towards the ground. And then let's just hang here, pun intended, for a second. Let gravity stretch out your neck, stretch out your back. Then use the inhale to build the spine up, and then pause when you have to, when you can no longer inhale. Exhale everything out. And then again, continue to build the spine up with your inhale. And then a strong exhale, shake it all out. Fantastic job, everybody.